Juliana Tower, confirm Orange 393, we are cleared for the airnav approach 10.
We're just about to call you, cleared RNAV approach runway 10, report of Aki.
Grab 1.
Wilco, cleared for the RNAV approach runway 10, Orange 393.
Thank you. Flaps 5. I'm expecting glide path at 8 miles from the runway.
Confirm the triple alpha clear taxi. Victor Papa Alpha 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 A firm, taxi loading point Alpha hold short. Alpha hold, triple. No 648 on the ground time 16, vacate runway via taxiway Delta. Charter Delta 648.
Orange 3903, over at position Avaki, left turn.
Orange 3903, runway 10, cleared land 100 degrees at 9 knots.
Cleared land runway 10, Orange 3903.
Gear down,
Victor
flaps
Papa
20.
Alpha Alpha Alpha, expedite to Bravo, and you can expect departure at Bravo.
Check. 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 Cabin ready.
Victor Papa
Flaps
Alpha Alpha
30.
Alpha from Bravo, runway 10, clear takeoff, 090 degrees at 9 knots. Clear takeoff runway 10, and caution with the cranes and mass on the north side of the runway. Orange 393, caution with those two sailing vessels south of the approach center line. I'm not quite sure what their intentions are.
Roger, we have them inside, Orange 3903.
Got it. Landing checklist.
Landing checklist complete.
Checklist complete.
Mission approach at 4,000 feet.
Yep.
Juliana, Mount Air 8101.
See those two sailing boats?
Mountain 8101, Juliana.
8101, 5 miles from Lugo, level 900, squawking 4604.
Mountain 8101 after Slugo.
And it seems
You
they
can proceed
are...
direct to Luba. Stand by for descent, altimeter 29901.
Check.
After Lugo, direct to Luba for 8101.
They're not moving, but they are heading north
Affirmative,
at next to no
Juliana.
speed.
8101. Can you give me the spell the Luba for me?
Uniform Lima, Uniform Bravo Alpha.
It's hard to tell, but I think I'm looking at 2 white, 2 red on the copy.
130, Slugo.
Good speed 124, clear direct to St. Bart's, altimeter 29901.
2991, direct St. Bart's, good speed 124.
Ahead from the right.
Check. Manual flight.
Juliana, good speed 105 Alpha.
Check.
Good speed 105 Alpha, confirm.
1,000.
Affirm, good speed 105 Alpha, departing St. Bart's to San Juan.
Good speed 105 Alpha. Remain outside of the control zone, altimeter 29901, wind 110 degrees at 7 knots.
Approaching
Report
minimums.
passing 125, climb at 165. Company traffic opposite direction at the 130 will be descending shortly.
Inside the control zone and report
Continue.
passing 125 or 165, good speed 105 Alpha, what's the traffic?
Mountain 8101, distance.
Check.
Maarten,
Got it.
8101, I'm showing 1 mile from Flugo.
Roger. The good speed 105, correction, good speed 124. Position?
Just past Flugo.
Check.
You told us direct same price, good speed 124.
Hey, firm, I know I told you direct same, but I need your DME, sir.
DME, 32 DME, Papa Juliet 9, good speed 124.
Good speed 124, just had a technical issue. Say again, the distance?
Okay, DME is 30, Papa Juliet 9, good speed 124.
Good speed 124, Roger. Continue descend 100.
100 and direct same bars, good speed 124.
Correct. US flight for the triple alpha. Pick it up Alpha, 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 load on 18.5.
16 up.
Brakes are cancelled.
The Tango Foxtrot Lima, orange 3903 on the ground time at time 21, 180, vacate runway by taxi, Charlie.
Vacating on the right via Charlie, orange 3903.
You see that mountain peak?
Yeah.
You see that peak?
Yeah.
And in between that's a saddle. Yeah. In the description of the departure profile, they mention a saddle that you have to fly through, and that's a saddle.
Juliana Tower D, Intel Aruba 531.
Happy if I retract flaps?
Intel Aruba 531, good.
Can you confirm the current weather conditions?
Altimeter is 29901, the wind is 120 degrees at 7 knots. And the temperature is 29. 8 is frequency, 127.65.
2765, no, we had that. We just wanted the current wind conditions, check and see if we could take runway 28 for departure.
Roger.
Any chance?
Traffic permitted.
Roger, on request and would like to activate our flight plan to San Juan. Correction to San Domingo.
Roger, clearance is on request.
Thank you, sir.
Juliana aircraft, 175,
Papa Jude Whiskey Echo Alpha, join downwind runway 10.
aircraft, I have information.
Inside the control zone and report back
Continue.
125 or 165, good speed 105 Alpha, look for traffic.
Mountain 8101, distance?
Check.
Maarten,
Got it.
8101, I'm showing 1 mile from Flugo.
Roger. The good speed 105, correction, good speed 124. Position?
Just past Flugo.
Check.
You told us direct same price, good speed 124.
Hey, firm, I know I told you direct same, but I need your DME, sir.
DME, 32 DME, Papa Juliet 9, good speed 124.
Good speed 124, just had a technical issue. Say again, the distance?
Okay, DME is 30, Papa Juliet 9, good speed 124.
Good speed 124, Roger. Continue descend 100.
100 and direct same bars, good speed 124.
Correct. US flight for the triple alpha. Pick it up Alpha, 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 load on 18.5.
16 up.
Brakes are cancelled.
The Tango Foxtrot Lima, orange 3903 on the ground time at time 21, 180, vacate runway by taxi, Charlie.
Juliana Tower D, Intel Aruba 531.
Happy if I retract flaps?
Intel Aruba 531, good.
Can you confirm the current weather conditions?
Altimeter is 29901, the wind is 120 degrees at 7 knots. And the temperature is 29er. ATIS frequency 127.65.
2765, no, we had that. We just wanted the current wind conditions, check and see if we could take runway 28 for departure.
Roger.
Any chance?
Traffic permitted.
Roger, on request and would like to activate our flight plan to San Juan. Correction to Santo Domingo.
Roger, clearance is on request.
Thank you, sir.
Juliana aircraft, stand by.
Papa Jude Whiskey Echo Alpha, join downwind runway 10.
Aircraft, I have information.
Whiskey 105 Alpha, passing level.
Okay, Delta 908 after Slugo, descend to flight level 120, and after Slugo, request direct Avaki.
Cleared as requested, Delta 908.
Third is requested, Delta 908.
Juliana Tower, Orange 393, confirm park.
Orange 393, the parking is going to be at Alpha 3.
Alpha 3, copy, Orange 312.
Check. How are we doing on that side? Clear?
Aircraft on the downwind.
Papa Jude Whiskey Echo Alpha, runway 10, clear land 120 degrees at 8 knots.
Clear land aircraft.
Thank you.
Juliana, Mountain 8105, over Slugo.
Mountain 8105, Juliana.
Right now, we're Slugo, walking 3.
Well, that was the approach, arrival and landing in St. Maarten. With two sailing vessels on short final, I was not quite sure where they were going. Initially I thought they were going to stay south of the centre line, but they were slowly crossing our centre line on short final. That brought me above the glide path a little bit. That was later re-intercepted. And well, we calculated the landing performance for a wet runway, but in fact the runway was still dry, so we came to a nearly standstill just beyond the midpoint of the runway. And this is it. Welcome to St. Maarten.
Okay, and Delta 919 is clear to Atlanta, Bravo 520 to LARP, Rena, Elmuck, then Yankee 585 to Atlanta.
Orange 394, enter backtrack, runway 10 via taxiway Charlie.
Entering backtrack 10 via Charlie, Orange 394.
JetBlue 1850 on the
Clear
ground
to
time
enter.
at time 48.
Finals clear.
180, vacate runway via taxiway Delta, and you're parking at Alpha 1.
Right, so we'll do the 180 here, and the Delta to Alpha 1, JetBlue 1850, thanks.
And correction, that's Alpha 3.
All right, understand Alpha 3, JetBlue 1850.
Okay, for 919 again, that was LARP, Rena, Elmuck, and then flight level 140.
Okay, Delta 919, the level is 140, and the routing is Bravo 520 to LARP, then direct Elmuck, then direct Rena, Yankee 585, flight plan route.
Okay, got it. LARP, direct Elmuck, direct Rena, then Yankee 585, flight plan route to Atlanta.
Readback is correct.
JetBlue has vacated the runway. Runway is clear. Check. Ready? Yes, we are ready for departure. Orange 394 is ready for departure.
Orange 394, runway 10, clear takeoff, wind 100 degrees at 6 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 10, Orange 394. Before takeoff checklist? Before takeoff checklist complete. Checklist complete. Takeoff. Runway 10 confirmed.
Delta 919, when ready, taxi to Charlie, hold short for runway 28, we have traffic departing.
Thrust set. 80 knots. Check.
D1.
Rotate. Faster right. Gear up.
And tower Delta 919, we're waiting on our takeoff numbers, so we'll be a few minutes.
Roger, copy. Greenbird 361, bird approach 119.1 over.
Good, 91, Greenbird 361, thank you so long.
Check. Flaps 1. Flaps up.
Orange 394 is ready for departure. Clear for takeoff, runway 10, Orange 394. Before takeoff checklist complete.
runway 10 complete.
We have a traffic on
Air France 1, descend to maintain 2,600 feet. Clear visual approach on runway 10, join 8 mile final.
We descend 2,600 feet. We are clear visual runway 10 and we join 8 mile final, Air France 498.
Okay, 2600 blue.
Checked.
You extend center line. Heading 240.
Checked. $1,000 to go.
Check. Okay, disconnect.
Okay.
AP off. FD off. Bird on.
Juliana, good afternoon, Rebel 2 level 120. Greenbird 214, Tower.
19.
Okay, well, about to overtake French West traffic, requesting descent. Greenbird 214 from level at 120. Affirm, sir. Clear direct to Grand Car, descend to and maintain 4,000. Altitude settings 3004. 3004, proceeding Grand Car, at 4,000.
Les heures, c'est à 5 miles.
214.
Et à 2006, c'est 8 miles.
Juliana, this is French West 33 Golf X-ray, good afternoon.
Manage speed.
French West 33 Golf X-ray, Juliana.
Speed management.
33 Golf X-ray, steady 140, checking your south and Marley, requesting descent.
French West 33 Golf X-ray, same direction, ATR 45, Guadeloupe to Grand Cars, descending on the flight level 120 to 4,000 feet.
One.
Reduce your
Check.
speed
Track
to
QFU.
200 knots or less. 4, sequence into Grand Cars, following same direction, ATR. Descend and maintain flight level 130, wind 12012, QNH 3004.
Roger, we have copied well, seconds number 2 and ready speed to 200 knots and descending flight level 130, altimeter 3004, French West 33 Golf X-ray.
And towards Delta 328, gate 1 for push and start.
On arrive à 7 nautiques.
Check.
Station requesting pushback. Confirm you said it's
Flaps
American
2.
866.
Check.
It's Delta 328 Alpha 1.
Gear down.
Delta 328, Juliana Rada. Pushback startup is approved.
Clear for the push and start, Delta 328. Thank you.
Gear down.
And Delta 328 reporting ready to copy clearance.
Je pense que ça peut descendre.
328, stand by.
Oui, c'est ce que je fais. Flaps 3.
And Delta
Yeah,
328,
sure.
further copy.
Check. Speed checked. Flap 3.
Okay, Delta 328 is clear from Juliana to JFK via Bravo
Yes,
50, St. Thomas.
2000.
Direct Hansi, flight plan route, climb and maintain travel 150. Request level change in route, squawk is 3522.
Okay, Delta 328, clear to the Kilo Juliet Foxtrot Kilo Airport via Bravo 520.
Flaps full.
Sierra Tango Tango, climb maintain 150, squawk at
full.
3522.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist, cabin
Yeah,
crew.
315,
Advise.
backtrack, expedite,
Auto
indicate
fire.
echo, expedite.
Ouais, je vous advise.
Go,
Off.
expedite,
Auto
Echo Ollie 315.
Med.
Et cab mémo.
Air France 498, continue to approach, traffic backtrack, indicate at echo.
Say again for France 198, we have been broken.
Delta 328, say again, routing after St. Thomas.
180.
Ok.
Okay, after
Il y a
St.
3
Thomas,
nautiques
direct
finales à peu près sur le
then flight plan route for Delta 3.
On a bien le tapis.
Delta 328, readback is correct. Report when ready for taxi.
Delta 328.
And you have 315, if you're going to be parking at any other Bravo
Continue.
gate, use caution with a Boeing 757 being pushed back by Alpha 1.
Bravo 315.
Air France 498, runway 10 clear to land with 12011.
Veteran 10, Air France 198. 498.
Greenbird 214, report level passing.
Single 8,700 descending Greenbird 214.
Top to rejoindre le plan.
Juliana Rod, report distance, Greenbird 214.
Stabilize.
3 miles,
Check.
Greenbird 214.
Venture 33 Golf X-ray, report distance.
400. Distance 24, Francis 33, Golf X-ray and 130 requesting for descent.
Venture 33 Golf X-ray, descend and maintain flight level 80. Descend and maintain flight level 80. Reduce your speed now to 180 knots.
We are already 180 and already descending to 8,000, Francis 33 Golf X-ray.
Then with 535, the airborne time was 49. Report distance.
1 Lord 53520 DME, we can take it to.
And with a 535, contact station information 118.1 today.
18-1, good day, 5
Tu vas green.
I'm Charlie and Bravo for the 315.
Diesel.
Yeah, 315, say again.
Gonna go Charlie and Bravo.
Yeah, 315 approved.
70 knots.
Top brake.
Yeah, 315.
Zealand Angola 621. Julie Angola 621. Zealand, good afternoon, Angola 621.
Anguilla 621, Islander to CJ Lloyd. Report parking position.
Between Charlie 3 and Charlie 4.
Juliana Roger, exit the Charlie ramp via the east, backtrack via Charlie, vacate at Bravo, hold short at Alpha, wind is 12010, QNH 3004, expedite, heavy Airbus 343, backtracking the active.
Okay, 3003 confirm and we'll taxi by the east
Alors,
to
moi
Charlie
j'ai 15
and enter Bravo to Alpha
et idle.
Angola 621.
10 knots.
Top.
We got a Grand Cajun about 214 for the visual
40%
approach.
externe.
Greenbird 214, clear visual approach, report passing 4,000 feet.
Proceeding visually, we'll report passing 4,000 descending Greenbird 214.
And Juliana, November 80901, Quebec, good afternoon.
November 80901, Quebec, Cessna 402 from Beef to Bird.
Exactly, 7,500 on your 289 radial at...
visual runway 10 and we turn 8 mile final. That's 400.
Okay, 2600 blue.
Checked.
Line.
Okay.
Flaps 1.
Track QFU. On arrive à 7 nautiques. Check. Flaps 2. Et préparez-vous pour l'atterrissage. Je pense que tu peux descendre. Speed check. Flaps 3. Il y a 5 nautiques, 400 kg.
2000.
Stabilize.
400. 300. 200. 100. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Diesel. Alors, moi j'ai 15 nœuds et idle. 10 nœuds. Nœuds, 40% sur les externes. 7 nœuds. Yes.
Power bike. Fuel follow 0. Oh, it's still so funny to have the beach, to see everybody is waiting for you, and also we had a little bit but very light wind shear because the wind was coming from the right side, and there's some trees and some buildings, so we had final pretty bumpy. But anyway, that's great. That's great. That's fun to land on the sea everywhere, all around.
It's so beautiful over there. So beautiful. It's great.
should be ready on schedule time today. We are now loading the last luggage in the bulk. We expect 7 hours and 50 minutes to cross the ocean. We expect a quiet flight, and destination the weather is fair. So wish you a very good flight with us.
Charlie 11, taxi to St. Bart's. We'll be ready from Charlie and table.
669, Charlie clear takeoff in 110.
Cabin ready.
Okay. Charlie clear takeoff 10669, thanks.
What do you think?
Check.
Okay, so
Blackfin 38 Alpha then on a 5 mile final.
we are taking off from Vienna on 10.
Air France 499 clearance.
Stand by.
Want to finish the...
Okay, go ahead. France 499.
Clear to Paris Charles de Gaulle via Alpha 516 Manolo. Arcadia 26 knot 55 west, 33 knot 50 west, 40 knot 45 west, 44 knot 40 west, 45 knot 30 west, 46 knot 20 west, 46 knot 15 west, take power, flight plan route. After departure, client will maintain for level 150, squawk 2354. 499, read back correct, report ready.
Roger.
Okay.
Blackfin 38 on right on 10. Blackfin 38, follow your company, stand for 5 mile final to accommodate the Air France departure. W851, San Juan 1815.
Lights.
1815, that's 851.
So take off at 215.1 tons. It's okay for the performance.
Yeah.
Flaps 2, flex takeoff, 96%, initial climb 50150. Right turn after takeoff, case of engine failure, 1.2 DME Papa Juliet Mike, right, the magnetic track 141.
Okay, in case of a failure, it's stop or go. If you hand the handle, you do it by yourself, and if in any trouble, you get toga.
Okay.
We are fully ready, Air France 499. Air France 499, clear takeoff in 120 at 12 knots. Taking off.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Take off.
Take off.
Chief 1 Charlie Hotel, confirm type of aircraft, Aztec?
Affirm.
Manflex 33 SRS, auto first blue.
Check. Just set.
Blackfin 38 Alpha, clear the line with 110 at 11 knots.
Clear till
100.
Blackfin 38 Alpha.
Echo Delta, set course. Set course, back on.
Rotate.
669, 1845. Inward 669, 1845 in bars.
Positive climb.
669.
Blackfin 38, the sequence clear, the line limit is 120 at 10 knots.
Check. 1.2. Clear right.
110 Blackfin 38.
Okay. The winch here.
Air France 499, left turn direct Manolos approved.
Left turn direct Nolo approved, Air France 499.
First climb, auto first.
Check.
Tarix, number 2.
Clear left.
Bon, okay. Set
Flight to Quebec, say that taxi the holding point Alpha.
Okay, clear left. Open climb heading 070.
Perfect. flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
American 868 is ready to push up at spot 1.
American 868, start up pushback approved.
Okay, pushback approved, and just a reminder we'll need runway 28 for American 868.
Pushback nose facing east runway 28.
Thank you.
222 Quebec, so that taxi to Delta, hold short now. Taxi straight out to Delta and hold short.
Alright, hold short right ahead, Delta.
Flap 0.
Quebec, sir.
Correct.
And now no.
Check. Flap. Speed check. Flap 0.
stroke 2354.
499, read back correct, report ready.
Roger. Okay.
Like Black 38, call your company extend to 5 more corners to accommodate Air France.
Ok. Je vais faire le demi-tour et puis je te ferai le briefing après.
W851, Samwang 1850.
Pas de lights, hein?
1850,
So take off at 215.1 tons. It's okay for the performance. Flaps 2, flex takeoff, 96%. Initial climb flight level 150. Right turn after takeoff. In case of engine failure, 1.2 DME Papa Juliet Mike. Right in the magnetic track 141. Flex 33 SRS, auto first blue. Check. Just set. Check.
B1.
Left hand direct, not all approved, Air France 499.
First climb auto first. Check. Donc c'est bon pour toi, ok. Set course direction Nolo. Check. Flaps 1. Check. Flaps 1. Flap 0. And have no. Check.
Okay, that all sounds good. What do you say we do a pre-descent checklist, please? So the landing is towards the east. This is the airport on our JEP chart here, and the actual airport diagram. plan to touch down the first 1,000 feet of this runway, and this approach actually takes us right over the beach and a little roadway. Lots of videos of this approach on YouTube for anybody who's interested. And we roll out right to the end and do our turnaround at the end, taxi on back, and take one of the ramp entrances, so whatever tower prefers, and into our parking position.
Air Canada 1244, San Juan Center, cross turnkey at and maintain flight level 090.
Cross turnkey at and maintain 090, Air Canada 1244.
Okay, so here comes flight level 090, and that'll be turnkey at 9.
San Juan JetBlue 872 over Lupo, flight level 340. Left turn heading 130, cleared for the VOR Zulu, straight approach runway 10, contact tower 118.7.
130 now, the heading cleared for the VORZ, runway 10, Air Canada's 1244, switching to tower 18.7.
Good day.
Okay, let's go flaps 1.
Flaps going to take you inside the Luba. I don't know if you want to do that.
Might just ease it out just a little bit there.
I'm going to switch on the tower.
Okay.
Juliana, good afternoon, November 9 Sierra Alpha, 1,000 feet.
Tower.
Nice Alpha, raw frequency 12895.
Okay, so we're cleared the approach now. I'll just put down the altitude here, going VNAV.
Roger.
Speed into V. And we're VNAV path. I'll arm up the LNAV.
Roger.
So we got LNAV selected, VNAV path.
Tower to Air Canada's 1244, heavy with you. We're on a heading of 135 to intercept the VORZ for runway 10.
Air Canada 1244, Juliana Tower, runway 10, cleared land, wind 10 at 8.
Clear land, VOR 10, and check the wind. Air Canada's 1244.
For cleared land, runway 10.
Clear land.
Okay, we're cleared to land. Okay, let's go flaps 5, please.
Top 5 selected.
Bring it back to 180 for now.
One 675 reports on bad circuit. 675.
A couple little showers painting on the approach here, nothing too serious. There we go, 180 knots. Beautiful. There's LNAV, picking up track inbound. So Aluba is 10 miles out, and we're just coming up on 0.8 miles from there. And the VNAV starting on down. Profile's looking good. Okay, we got the runway visual. And our missed approach is 4,000. If you could dial that in for us, please. Russ, thank you. Actually, we don't have to restrict to 26, just 26 on the climb. We just keep going. So 4 is good. Sure. Okay, so we're coming up on Dever.
1600 west towards 4,000.
Okay, and flaps 25. flaps through to 30.
That's 30 selected. Okay, autopilot's coming off. We're going to transition.
Transition just a little right here to get right on the center line.
We could get a quick one.
136.
Okay, we check 136, target 141.
And 675 for the switch. 675 contact on board.
And the VNAV path looks good on the pathies. Right on the pathy here. Latest flight directives off.
Blackman 240, turn right down 101011, altimeter 3005.
3005, we join right down in 10, Betsy 240.
10011. Get down there 420, copy can.
And the auto throttle's off.
Chilana, Betsy 239.
100.
Blackman confirm call sign.
339, good evening, Charlie 3, request taxi to St. Barth. Request Alpha.
Blackman 239, taxi Alpha, Hotel 101012, altimeter 3005.
3005, taxiing Alpha, Blackman 229.
And manual braking.
Take under 1244, backtrack 10, taxi via Charlie.
Backtrack 10, taxi via Charlie, Air Canada is 1244.
Okay, so we'll just roll it out to the end. Turn it around up here.
Captain's alerted, altimeter's on 1017 millibars. 017 millibars. Landing gear. Hands down. Speed brakes. Alright. Standing by with the flaps. Okay, we'll get the runway. This one. Backtrack one.
Leave the lights on the runway and rest the after landing circulation.
Welcome to St. Maarten. Truly a beautiful approach coming in there, and lots of fun flying into this place. So we hope the folks from Just Planes have an excellent stay in St. Maarten, and we'll see you next week for the return trip northbound. Thank you.
232, Juliana, go ahead.
Islander from Sunbird 1000, Blackfin 232.
Blackfin 232, join right downwind 90, wind 100 at 15, altimeter 3012.
Copy that, back right, downwind, zone right, Blackfin 232. And Juliana, Leah 312, ready on immediate.
Alright, just
2500.
Check.
Leah 312, line up for 89.
9.89, 312.
Ready in 092.
Corsair 868, approaching final 7 miles.
Corsair 868, continue, expect landing clearance shortly.
Okay, 868.
Ok, on est pas encore autorisé, mais ça va, c'est dégagé.
Leah 312, after departure, heading 230 until leaving flight level 80, set course.
230 until 80, set course, Leah 312.
Leah 312, traffic, Islander, join the right downwind at this. Great. Islander, join the right downwind shortly. Left takeoff, runway 90, wind 090 at 15.
May take off for you, company traffic. Keep an eye out, Leah 312, we're rolling.
Winner 622, sequence is number 2, following a Boeing 747 on a 4-mile final runway 90, report having in sight for number 2.
Flat 30.
Winner 622, additional traffic is Dash 8 departing Juliana this time, proceeding on ahead southwesterly heading initially. Corsair 868, clear to land 9, wind 090 at 15.
Clear to land 09, Corsair 868.
Ok, on est autorisé, on est en
Landing checklist.
Tu veux garder la vitesse?
Speed 150.
1507, landing checklist. Speed brake.
Arm.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
30.
Landing checklist complete.
We have the Islander, no factor, Leah 312.
Leah 312, roger, contact Juliana approach on 128.905.
128.905, have a good day.
Approaching minimums.
And over 62, we're slowing it up on the downwind to give space to the backtrack.
Minimums. Continue.
Winner 622, roger. Join final at 5 miles. Traffic should take about 3 minutes on the active once landing.
500.
5 miles.
Victor Lima Delta Oscar, Juliana Tower, go ahead.
Delta Oscar, we're level at 6.5,
50,
crossing the boundary
30,
out of
20,
Bermuda for
10.
wobbling, and we'll expect wobbling at 25, 1725.
Victor Lima Delta Oscar, contact Juliana approach on 128.905.
Okay, doing that.
Mike.
Corsair 868 on time 13180, backtrack vacate via Charlie. We'd appreciate the best rate on the backtrack.
Okay, backtrack, vacate Charlie with your armors to Corsair 868.
Blackfin 232. Your sequence is number 2, following an Islander. Joining a 5-mile final runway 9er. Report and right down.
Call back on downwind, copy number 2, be fire traffic on the final back in 232. We're going to turn wind with 628.
Well, 628, say DME.
628, please not to be 11, DME.
628, roger. Join right downwind 9er, wind 090 at 14, altimeter 3011.
628, roger.
Charlie at 315, request start clearance, spot down. Leah 315, start approved, runway 9, wind 1. 00 and 14, altimeter 3011.
3011, contact the rest of GPS 150. Right downwind, we have the traffic inside for left in 232.
Left hand 232, follow for number 2.
Following for number 2, left in 232.
Well, 622, roger, continue. Traffic should be done in 1 minute.
American 660, hold position.
Hold position, American 60.
November 402, Foxtrot Golf, continue taxiing westbound, expedite to cargo for parking.
Finish our golf. Roger.
On flight 69019, taxi westbound behind the Falcon.
Taxi westbound behind the Falcon, 69.
1815, Juliana. Air 317, reduced to minimum approach speed, Boeing 747, backtrack now.
18 good day.
American 660 behind the taxiing Metro, continue to push back. Number 535, squawk 0170.
0170, push back, push back.
Cross 868, clear takeoff runway 09 with 090 at 12, no delay. American 660, report ready to copy clearance.
Yeah, got good clearance from American 660.
American 660, Juliana to Kennedy via direct Grand Alpha 523 flight plan route. Climb and maintain for level 140, squawk 3367.
Okay, American 660, cleared via Grand Amber 523, flight plan route 14000, we'll squawk 3367, American 660.
American 660, read back correct and report ready for taxi.
Roger, American 660.
Minimum 535, I join final at 7 miles, be following a Challenger 30 on a 10 mile final.
Challenge final at 7 miles,
535, reform report 5 miles to the south.
Hold for set. 80.
Bravo now on the 8 mile final. Air 317, caution, wake clear to land with 10014.
D1.
Rotate. Remember 374, Whiskey Bravo, say again.
Yeah, we're on the 8 mile final, 7 mile final.
Positive right. Yup.
In front of us.
Whiskey Bravo,
180 was right.
Hey, Romeo, charge ready to taxi.
Heading 180 set.
Juliana from Foxtrot uniform with us.
Last time last
Quebec uniform, good afternoon, squawk 01310 over climbing 2.
0131 and squawk climbing to 9 to 5 Foxtrot uniform, now we report charger.
Quebec uniform,
Gulfstream 691 Romeo, charge ready to taxi.
Rodenbeck Maarten. I started flying in 1968 with Eastern Airlines, and I was a little girl from California who never saw the East Coast. Neither did I hear of Eastern Airlines in the past. So off I went on a journey that led me to incredible places that I had no dreams that were so good as what I got to experience. Anyhow, Eastern I flew with them for 23 years. After 23 years, unfortunately, we closed and kind of left us jobless for a little while, but yet our hearts were always in aviation. So I went and worked for the FAA for 3 years. I went back and I did a bunch of startup airlines, writing manuals, going to other countries, training them on emergency equipment or security. And then after that, I just happened to hear by a friend of mine, Bill Hirsch in New York, who actually his father worked with Eastern Airlines years ago, and he said that they were doing this airplane in Opelika. So I thought, well, why don't I just come out one day and see when they have an open house? And it was the first open house, and it ended up being, I came out in a uniform, and I was the only one there in a uniform, and everybody came to see this plane. That's how I ended up on the plane. And at that point, because of the experience I had with the writing of manuals and doing certifications and the years with being with Eastern, this was very, very dear to my heart. I actually flew the last flight from New York to Miami on Eastern Airlines in 1991, and it was really, really nice to fly back from New York to Florida, Opelika, on another plane that said Eastern Airlines about 19 years later. So we really, it was very dear to our heart. All of the flight attendants so far at this point work with Eastern Airlines, and we just love to fly, and that's why we're here. So come join us anytime you want. I'll guarantee you it will be a trip of a lifetime that you'll never, ever forget. Eastern Airlines always had this one special thing years ago, and that was to get everybody to become a unit, one unit. All flight attendants, we were actually stewardesses, not flight attendants. So the name flight attendant came together in 1972. So every class had to put together some kind of a song for graduation. So after your 5 weeks of going through a lot of training, then you had to come up with a song that your classmates and you wrote together. So usually there was somebody much better than others. Me, I can't remember some of the words. However, Maureen Holder does remember every one of them. So I may be reading while we sing. This is one of the songs from 1968 that a class in August 6th of 1968 they put together at graduation. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
5'2", 3 or 4, we'll open up that forward door and be proud we are Eastern girls. We'll smile and say, right this way, to do our best to make your day a day you never will forget. We won't mind turbulence, air sickness, or empty entrees. And even if the engines stop, the corners of our mouths won't drop.
Won't drop.
To the test, we'll do our best to be polite to every guest, 'cause we are Eastern stewardess. We really mean it, for we are Eastern stewardess. Wackadoo, wackadoo, doo doo.
And that's one of the songs. Hope you liked it.
Hello, I'm Maureen Holder. And I started flying also in 1968 in July, and I graduated in August until the end. So I flew for 23 years also. My mother worked for Eastern Airlines. She started in reservations. When I was a kid, my dad died, and my mom went to work for Eastern. My uncle worked in Eastern also, and that's how she really got started. My sister Donna was a key punch operator for Eastern. My cousin worked on the ramp, and I had another cousin that worked in reservations. So I was the last one hired, and my mom's boss said if the family threatened to strike, the company would talk terms. I married a pilot, so I've been around aviation all my life. And my father having died at such a young age, there were 5 kids. And when my mom went to work for Eastern, Eastern not only became her employer, but it was like my father, because it took care of us. It was, it gave us, and everybody was family, no matter where where you ever went, Mom always used to say, if you have any problems, go to an Eastern person. My grandmother, when I was 16, gave me this charm, which is an airplane, and I really loved it. She used to say I spent more time in the air than on the ground, and that I was the one who loved flying the most. Well, this is a DC-7, and it's really kind of funny because after all these years, I never flew it. It was not flying when I started flying, but all these years later, I got to fly on the DC-7. So it's a real thrill to be able to be on this plane and to be in a uniform again, to meet Carol, and the airline. Everybody, like I said, was family, but a very good friend of mine turned out it was Carol's roommate in the 70s.
In 1970.
So Judy said
Judy Adams.
Yeah.
She called and said, get Maureen, she would be great for this. Even though it's amazing, we had, how many? 32,000 employees at one point. So sometimes you never met each other, even though we flew exactly the same amount of time.
Yeah, I flew turnarounds most of the time, which are you're out and back. I was one of the first ones to have a child, so I flew turnarounds, and he grew up with Mom and Dad both flying, and I tried to talk him into being an eye doctor, but he flies. He's a pilot for Delta.
Didn't work.
And I have a grandson that's flying, but he's not flying commercially.
So I drafted Maureen about 2 weeks ago. You got the call from me?
Finally, it's been 2 years. I've been trying to get in touch with you.
And I said, we need you. And she just left immediately and flew down here for this wonderful trip down here. And we've enjoyed our passengers. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing that, wow, yeah, it's like living the dream again, flying again. But this is what it's all about. Usually right now, these days, you get on an airplane and it's getting you from one place to another place very quick. That's all. This is the days that we want you to remember, which is customer service, because that's what we have to get back into our young adults, our young teenagers, understanding how we treat each other. Don't forget, you know, we're all together, and that's important. I think we had a lot of that.
And pride in what you do. And I see that with, like you said, with the young people, that they don't. I mean, we got on the plane and we're cleaning bathrooms today and sweeping the floor and just cleaning stuff up. And why? Because we love this plane and our passengers, and that's who we are. That's how we were trained.
Yeah, that was just part of the training.
So thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
We appreciated it.
We do that extra mile, and we'll do it again anytime there's an Eastern Airlines aircraft.
And thank you for calling me. I was so happy.
And thank you, everybody. Come fly with us.
Because we are Eastern Stewards.
Wackadoo, 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 doo-doo-doo. Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you on board. The Historical Flight Foundation's DC-7B, Flight 502, on our way to Opa-locka, Florida, with a stop in Puerto Rico.
Bravo, Quebec, November, direct, climb time maintain 6000, squawk 4717.
Roger, cleared to Barranquilla Airport via Juliana, Bravo 520, Bravo Quebec, direct, altitude 6000, 4717 on the box.
Yes. November 836 Delta, correct.
Yes.
November 836 Delta. Delta, line up and wait runway 10.
Lining up and waiting, A360 Delta 1.
Yeah, 3 out 5, report Juliana, site disabled for visual.
Clear 3 on 5, we have Juliana inside.
Yeah, 3 out 5, cleared visual approach runway 10, report 8 miles. 514, I should go for Delta. At 514, John Roger, report a 4 mile right base. Report a 4 mile final, confirm you said final. 4 mile right base. 4 mile round base.
Juliana to 11616, do not all set for us advance.
616, join right downwind, altimeter Juliana 2997, 10009.
2997, call you downwind to 11616.
He's gonna close to the fence to blow the beach off.
Ooh,
Pretty, huh?
there it is.
Okay, winders closed and locked on the left. November 836 right. Delta after departure. Fly heading 140, clear takeoff runway 10, wind 10010. Hello, we'll be going up.
Roger, clear for takeoff runway 10, and we're going to be going up the valley, and then 140 then.
Correct, sir. Wind 10010. Nobody kicking? Okay, Greggy, let's go for it. Max power. And here we go. One kick a little. One kick a little, huh? Airspeed's alive?
Airspeed's alive, 60 knots.
Okay. A little light on the nose, just a little bit, Eddie.
Alright.
We know we're at V1. Are we?
V1.
Okay, my joke.
Your joke.
V2?
V2.
Positive, gear up. In transit. Okay. Watch it. Gear up now. Alright, left to 10. 10. 14, extend down in number 2, following dash 8 at 515. That's 616 there.
Yes, sir, we 7 miles, 616.
Roger, traffic is started at DC-7, proceeding with ahead 140 westbound.
Traffic going to look for the traffic.
Correction, eastbound. And Vito Power, sorry about that, I messed up. Yeah, 3 on 5, cleared to down 10 with 1103, Roger. November 836 Delta, continue right turn, fly heading 180.
Roger, 180, continue right turn, 836 Delta.
And take a look at your side, Eddie. I'm good over here.
I got a good right wing.
Okay, 180.
clear for takeoff runway 10, coming up about